They're saying things about you, things about you. They don't know you like I do, saying things that aren't true. They're saying things about you.
So there are 3 essential things that everybody should have when they travel. Headphones, obviously. TSA pre-check. I don't care if you only travel once a year, once every other year, just the fact that you don't have to take your shoes off will be worth it. It makes life so much easier. Trust me on that one. And the third is PES Select Protein. The good news is that I can save you 30% using the link in the description. Unfortunately, I can't save you on TSA pre-check, but it's like 80 bucks for 5 years. Come on.
Worry about impressing your friends. No, in the end, it will show up as pretend.
Unfortunately, a cancellation means I don't have that aircraft. We have to get you to your final destination somewhere else.
Just worry about what you got on. You got my love and you got all that I want. They're saying things about you.
So since we talked last, I got on a plane to Dallas, got off the plane because there were some mechanical problems. They can't help that, you know, that's typical stuff. The flight got canceled, whatever. So, good old American Airlines has probably the worst customer service that I have ever personally experienced, and that is the part they can't control. That's the part that sucks, but oh well. You see that? That's a city in Ohio, but not the right city. So now, I've got to get a ride to my car, which is not even in this state. Why is my life so hard? What up?
You found your worth and the rest is just counterfeit. Don't worry about impressing your friend.
Oh my gosh, guys, so the day is essentially now wasted. I had so much planned I needed to get done, catch up on, and you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Don't worry about the things that you can't control. Yes, it sucks, but you know, that's just kind of the way that it happens sometimes.
No, in the end, it will show up.
Hello, how are you? I'm doing well, how are you?
Just worry about what.
Okay, so I guess the bright side of things is I haven't eaten all day, which usually isn't a bright side, but that means I get to go eat my face off, kind of, sort of, even though I shouldn't. I ate so much good food in Dallas. It was ridiculous, but we're just gonna continue on, I think. Oh great, nothing like some good old standstill traffic on the freeway on a Sunday afternoon. Before this whole fiasco of a day happened, I was probably 2 to 3 days behind on work. Now I'm a good at least 4 days, but like I said, you can't control some of this stuff. And I am not the type, luckily, that just eats through stress. And I've gotten this comment so many times, people telling me when they're stressed, they just eat their feelings away, or at least attempt to. And how can they combat that, right? I honestly think the first thing is just identifying the reason that you're stressed. And I guarantee you the reason that you're stressed is not because you're hungry. So eating is not going to help prevent that. It's just going to, I guess, create this relationship with food that's not good. It's going to create this relationship that you're dependent on food for the wrong reasons. And so I think if you can just really take a step back, be a little bit more rational about it, that would probably be my first recommendation. Good deal, man. More traffic. Cincinnati infrastructure, you are just killing it today. Great job, great job. So you're stressed, the world's coming to an end. What can you do? Well, for me, in my circumstance right now, I can sit back here and take a freaking chill pill and realize it ain't that serious. It's just a little bit of traffic. But in most circumstances, you're stressed about something probably a little bit more serious than this. Maybe it's money related or whatever. And I can guarantee you, if you take a step back, you think about things, eating is not going to help with that, as I've mentioned. But figure out why it is that eating is your solution. Why is it that you're turning to food? Is it because you initially already don't have that healthy relationship, or is it for a different reason? Is it something that brings you comfort? Is it something that actually you believe helps you? In my opinion, it's not gonna help you guys. I mean, I know eating a piece of chocolate cake right now would make me feel a little bit better. It might make me be a little bit less hangry, but overall, I would say there's gotta be a better solution out there. Meditation, listening to music, perspective is my number one. Like, the fact that I'm in traffic right now is because I just spent 2 days traveling with PES, which was amazing because you guys click on my videos and give me a few minutes out of your day. So when I think about it like that, I'm like, okay, I can deal with a little bit of traffic and being behind on some work. The only foods I'm craving right now are Brussels sprouts and biscuits and gravy. How does that happen? And given those options, somehow we end up at either El Rancho Hey, what is going on, guys? I hope you are enjoying the video so far, and if you are, please give the video a like. That really does help me out a lot. And I know this is a lot different than my normal videos, especially my food videos, but maybe all of this was meant to happen because I feel like this is going to add a lot more value than me just shoveling pizza in my mouth or something like that, you know? So I realize how prevalent this problem is, and I get it from a lot of different people, and I think the issue is it goes above and beyond just stress. It's a lot of people turning to food for problems that are completely unfood related. Now, if you're hungry, then that's one thing, but if you're just stressed or you're really busy or you have a relationship problem going on and you think food is going to fix that, I can promise you that it won't. But what will happen is you will create this relationship with food that is almost guaranteed to create even more problems down the line. So action items, takeaways, what can you really get out of this? Well, first, if you're having serious problems, do not ask a random accountant on YouTube for help, that being me. You know, I am not an expert. If you need professional help, that is always my first recommendation. Go get a professional to talk to you. But if you want just some tips and tricks that you can help implement yourself, the first thing I would recommend is next time you face one of these situations and you want to turn to food, take a step back and just think about what you're doing and why you're doing it. I know that sounds extremely simple, but from my experience and everything that I face in life, becoming conscious of it is always a good first step. Now, this is not going to be a one and done type of thing, especially if it's a habit. Habits are hard to break, but what I would recommend is, okay, you had an instance where you were stressed, you turned to food, write down somewhere, how did that make you feel? I know that's corny, but I guarantee you that it did not make you feel much better. It did not get rid of the problem. And if you do this time and time again, and you see 9, 10, 11 times where you wrote down where this just made me feel worse, you have to, after a while, start thinking, okay, let's look for some other solutions. Let's look for some other ways to kind of cope with the things that I'm dealing with. I really hope that this helps some of you guys out there. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and enjoy the rest of the video. So tired. So tired. Oh, these women love salsa. Shout out Chief Keef. Guys, you know you're tired when you don't even want to eat dessert, but still need a thumbnail picture, so dilemma of my life here.
I take cover to get dessert. Alright, if you use that tonight, you have to give me from this side, so it's
I got you. I'll get you good side.
footage that they just got.
Tell me if you feel it, 'cause I know you do. Tell me.
This is one of the most incredible and ridiculous things I think I've ever put together, but this Icon Meals popcorn is just, you know, everyone was talking about it and I was like, how good can popcorn honestly be? I mean, it's crack.
Thinking we could be more than you'll ever know.
I'm gonna head to bed. Actually, I might just lay down here for the rest of the night with the lights on. I don't know. Like, I hope this video was not like too random or too all over the place. I really did have a pretty good storyline when I started the day, and then everything blew up in my face, but that's okay. We'll do that next week. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything. You chose to spend a few minutes with me. Don't stress. And if you stress the best. No, that's not what it is. You're too blessed to be stressed, right? Okay. Good night.